Do you think I could turn you straight?
Well, oh.
Yo, I can feel the Hasan crash out. I can feel the Hasan crash out just coming, my. I can feel it. I can just feel it ruin.
I mean,
Look at how this. Bro, I can just feel that brewing, bro. Look at Will. No, bro, this is D1 instigating, bro. No. Yo. You already know what it is, baby. The daily slops. Sloppy. Of course, mixy and messy things, works, Jones happening, of course, on the EHDI plus cinematic universe, and in specific, you already know. Hasan, of course, is out here coping, molding, and seething, crashing out over Le Pegasus. You already know the daily slops means one of our glorious slop kings. That being Le Pegasus, we're gonna be sharing love like we do every time. That's me dying this boy in the video. Duh. But we're gonna get to that, like I said. Anyway, but yeah, apparently Hasan is, like, crashing out, coping, molding over Pegasus once more. Apparently he's, like, complaining that, like, you know, again, right-wing grifter slop tubers, he's making drama videos and all that, saying, like, yo, bro, he needs to grow up because he's apolitical. Yeah, whack works there, so of course we gotta cover that. Apparently, there was some John going down with, ooh, gully pop.
Girly pop.
The one Miss Valkyrae, apparently, yeah, she's getting into some drama because she was flirting with one of the heads on the, what's the name, Fear and Pod? I forgot, I think it's Austin. Yeah, so we gotta deal with that. Apparently also there's some John too with Asmongold, the Rich King, multiple Johns, bro. But like, yeah, bro. Apparently, some head at one of the protests apparently called out Asmongold or like said Asmongold's name or some John like that. So we definitely gotta check that out too. And apparently, yeah, coming off of that, we're gonna get into it. There's some other Johns going on with Asmon, but like we said, getting on with it. TrillTalksEverything, we know. But like Los Polos, we had seen him in one of the other daily slops or a couple of them Jones. He was calling out a bunch of the heads, bro. That being Hasan, Jellywig, Cutie Cinderella, a whole bunch of heads on the means, because of course, you know, the heads in the church aristocracy, the purity testing, riches singing, moral grandstanding, the moral posturing. Yeah, these heads beyond the timing. So yeah, apparently there's some Jones with that too. And then coming off of that, especially, there has definitely been some updates going on with the whole the Tectone whole case, the whole Jones going on there. Apparently the court documents have dropped, indoor like transcripts and Jones like that. I had seen a little bit of the Pope Diorio, pray to the Pope, you already know, coverage of that jazz, and yeah, might not be looking too good at all. Tough works there. And apparently, yeah, to that too, Valkyrae has dropped another response, right? We had seen his other response he had on the John Bray, dropped on Twitter, but apparently he had dropped another John, and safe to say, it's not looking better than the last one. It's not looking good at all. None of the Johns going on with Valkyrae has. But yeah, coming off of that, back to the Johns with the Rich King, Asmongold. But yeah, apparently he had responded to all the showing going on. Apparently just like saying more of the jazz he was saying with the whole Valkyrae, and then like now Tectone Johns coming out, like, yeah, it is terrible all this John is happening with, like, you know what I'm saying, the heads he was associating with his friends and all that type of means, bro. And he's just tired of this John. He just wants to disassociate, which is understandable, because like I be saying in some of these vids, bro, I be saying all the time. But like, yeah, more recent Johns, you don't want to who your people's with. Again, you know, hold John with 5 friends, you're to 6. That works. But nah, seriously though, obviously, like, yeah, he's definitely had his disavowals of the John, and obviously with more works and more Johns like divulging more context and nuance, yeah, heads are seeing they're gonna have to make the full disavows. But to all that, you already know the daily slops is mixy and messy as always. We can't waste no more time, baby. We must get into it. So Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and some of these other heads out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe have to say this time. Of course, like we said in the intro, the daily slops means one of our glorious slop kings. You better shout out shit I love with La Pegasus. I already know, baby. Diabolical works there in the legendary series. Let me stop playing. We got Hasan just got exposed, or better yet, Hasan just got badly exposed. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG Live video, you know where that joke gonna be at. Down in the description and first link, sure to love it, of course. I love Pegasus. Come on. What do we say about our glorious Lux Kings out in the CST? That love must be shared. every single time. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to a series so swole. Even Larry the Lobster subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is back completely crashing out over my channel. He claims I need to grow up because I'm apolitical and simply cover drama. Pardon me for not being miserable.
I hate all of you!
A Hasan fan has called out Asmongold at the recent protests in Minneapolis. Pokimane 2.0, aka Valkyrae,
Pokimane 2.0.
is going viral for flirting with a gay streamer in front of Hasan. Streamer Los Polos is back destroying Hasan and Ludwig after they tried to lie about his takes and virtue signal. He claims Hasan fans are trying to hunt him down and says they are psycho for sending him death threats. He calls
Those G-boys.
Hasan a massive loser for desperately trying to ratio him on stream. He claims Ludwig is a puck and starts comparing their careers and success. He calls out QT for her performative activism trying to make a quick buck from the protests. Massive updates to the Tectone situation. The court documents have been leaked and Tectone has been found, quote, more likely than not to be guilty of the charges.
Uh-oh. FD.
Twitter has erupted in chaos with many friends disavowing him. Lakari, the streamer who got exposed for his suspicious notepad, is back and claims he's innocent. Asmon has responded
Definitely not.
absolutely tired of his friends being exposed and dealing with the backlash. Subscribe or you got a 1v1 Hasan in a dog zapping competition.
Ooh. I'll definitely pass. Shocking experience, though. Especially for Kaya. From the bread to the TV, Kaya shall be free.
You're kookadoo cooked.
Ooh. Got me hefty. Let's up those numbers! Numbers up. Clips never live down. How could I miss this, John? Such bad timing there. But take it away. Too early? Crash there. Jellywig. Up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan is back crashing out over my videos and my channel. So here we got Hasan's #1 Glazer account saying, Hasan Piker discovers his #1 hate watcher. And he's basically looking at Nux's channel and then mine.
Just now, Hasan Piker's officially lost all of his viewers. He's done. Just now, Hasan Piker quit streaming. His audience turned on him. Hasan Piker is 904% cooked now. This is just from 2 months ago. Just now, Hasan is finally going to jail. He's 666% done. Bro, you are schizophrenic if you watch this stuff and you just, like, what planet are you living on?
Again. Yo, someone got Yo, right, gonna lie, bro. Whose laugh is funnier, bro? Like the fucking Mr. Piker, his laugh, bro, the fucking Soydub's laugh, bro. Yo, that shit, nah, bro. The Soydub's laugh is actually hilarious. But anyway, it's like, gang, we could say the same thing about your G-boys. It's like, bro, who's watching that psychotic ass content, bro? That, bro, Mr. Piker, the extremist, bro, the radical, bro, the fucking communist. Ooh, bad works there, bro. The authoritarian communist.
When I say there is an entire fucking cottage industry of motherfuckers like this, what's the other one? There's the Pegasus one. These guys, all they do is this.
I thought that was your favorite YouTuber. I thought you loved that guy.
This is all they do. Look, Hasan is not doing well. Hasan is very mad at his friends. Don't know what any of this stuff is. These guys have like an entirely separate universe. It's over. Hasan actually got...
Bro, why are you... Bro, you be watching the slops. I don't know why you're pretending you don't. And again, you participate in petty drama, which is exactly why niggas be making the fucking slops in your ass, bro. What the fuck we say you're doing?
Humiliated. Hasan is actually losing it. Hasan accidentally exposed him big time. Hasan just fucked up real bad. This is just 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks worth of content so far.
I know. Thank you for pointing that out, Hasan. You know what? Again, the legendary series. Diabolical works there. We do love to see it. But Hasan, you see all this shit? You know what I mean? Especially, again, the Johns pertaining to you, which is pretty much, again, 90% of these Johns. Because, why? One, I say all the time, because you cannot shut your fucking trap. You can't shut the gullet and really get yourself into some controversies. Controversial figure, Mr. Piker. But seriously, though, do you think, like, all these Johns exist because of nothing? Because you're doing nothing, bro? Or other heads are doing nothing? No. You heads are getting yourselves in controversies. Why? Again, dumbasses, brainless, morons, idiots, like... Fuck. But to that, like, yeah, bro, it's also because, like, yeah, just clearly all the shit you be doing, Hasan, bro, whether it be, again, the terrorist fucking glaze, or the U.S. designated terrorist organization glaze, bro, the fucking socialism grift, bro, like, again, don't even get me started about all the Schrodinger trifecta, bro, again, the Schrodinger's Turk, bro, the Schrodinger's wealth, bro, Schrodinger's streamer, like, yo, the whole means.
Hasan allegations are insane. Hasan just had a legendary meltdown. She accidentally exposed Hasan. Do you understand that this is an entire fucking industry dedicated to this shit? How fucking nuts is that?
Right, somebody is not very pleased. Now,
Again, this fool again will never realize, like, brother, you have your own, like, you literally own your own fiefdom at this point, brother. This fool is like living in the echo chamber with feudalism. Like, gang, this is why I call him the God's King. You're at the top of the hierarchy, bro. You have your own industry, brother. Or I guess like, nah, this would be like again fiefdom, kingdom. But like, yeah, don't you have the wait. Back it up. Doesn't this motherfucker have the Hasan industrial complex? Like, bro, what the hell are we talking about, bro? You got all these motherfuckers, like, again, as we're even seeing, bro, fucking one of these shits on Twitter about, but like, yeah, you got hella bulls clipping your shit, all these different means. Like, yo, you got this same job posting these clips of you saying the craziest shit, most radical shit. Like, bro,
this is wonderful because it's essentially
oh shit, I'm gonna eat a vid.
a self-report, right?
I was like, yo, bro, the vid is cooked. We're done.
How are you, Hasan, so colossally stupid that people can legitimately make that many videos about you?
Excellent question.
Maybe think about that, right? Now, we got three things here, right?
Nah.
First off, Hasan is a big fan of the Legendary series.
Exactly.
Okay, he said it himself.
Morpeg has made a dozen videos about
Morpeg is my favorite YouTuber. Love that guy.
you in the past few days. I love that guy. That guy is my favorite YouTuber, honestly.
Second off, unlike that terminal Hasan Glazer account would like you to believe, this is not him discovering my channel. He has it locked and loaded in his memory, bro. He watches every single episode.
He does this all the time with so many heads, bro. He pretends like he doesn't know heads, bro, or he'll try to be disingenuous and pretend like he doesn't know context or details and shit like that. This is the whole thing with propagandist Parker. But like, yeah, no, this is like it's like specifically this is a serial thing he'll do. He'll pretend not to know people. Especially again, like if you like you're negative, like if you're critical against him and or like he has a negative bias against you, like yeah, he'll do the show all the time.
His alternate account, all right? He's my biggest fan, I'm telling you, right? And I feel like it's always rules for thee, but not for me, right? Because there's like 50 channels out there doing this shit about other people, like Trump, for example. There's like several channels who post multiple times a day just shitting on him, and he has no problem with that. He probably encourages it as well, but
he absolutely does. Come on.
I think Hasan is equally stupid, and he deserves the same level of farming, right? So,
and I agree. What level's your bomb? Because the farming ensues. And the crops are ripe. Oh, absolutely the sweetest. Most definitely for a lot of these bulls in this Hasan orbit. I ain't gonna lie. In this echo chamber, whether it be again him himself, Yoko and Soy Dubs, Denims. Well, Casey Brown, we haven't seen him in it. Denims or Frogan. Yeah, like.
Oh, he only has a problem with that because it's him, right? And if we take it a step further, he himself talks about Asmongold all day, every day, right? If you took those stream segments and made it into YouTube videos, he would have just as many videos as me, essentially. The only thing is he doesn't cut them up into a video because he's legitimately just embarrassed. And the third thing I'll say here is that, yes, I'm a farmer, okay? I'm not exactly shy about it. Rank #1 slop tuber here, creator of the Legendary series, right?
A glorious slop king. You do love to see it. La Pegasus! Oh, one of the best ones out in the CDST. Definitely in that top 3.
And you're not special, Hasan. It's not you that I'm obsessed with or anything. If another topic got me more views and it was as fun as to make fun of, then I would literally switch to that topic the next day, all right? And people know this, right? I've had the KSI Logan.
I was about to say, like, bro, I just don't remember when he was farming the shit out of Mr. Beast, bro. Like, some of them vids, I think the one vid had like 7.1 million or like 7.5 million views or some shit. Crazy.
In Mr. Beast series, it isn't exclusive to you, all right? Everybody.
Like, yo, Pegasus was dead out. Like, god damn, I can't remember for shit. Y'all already know that. Never beating the dumbass allegations. But Pegasus was dead ass out here farming those bulls, making generational wealth. Now he dead ass out here farming you, Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
For generational wealth, nigga. Word up, bro.
Can catch the hands, all right? And it's peak entertainment, and you know it. People responded with this meme, and it's like a collage of thumbnails, essentially. How many times can one man be done or cooked? That's the thing. You're getting farmed, bro. You're literally getting farmed. And don't worry, it's a future prediction. Your time is coming, right? So he takes that meme here, and we got a couple of my thumbnails here as well. There's an entire industry of drama slop tubers who rarely reveal their politics and simply cover politics as drama. And the drama is always.
But what do you mean by like reveal their politics? Because again, heads aren't political commentators, bro. Like for the most part, heads again cover drama, which in itself usually is apolitical unless the person they're covering is like a political commentator and they cover politics, which is exactly why I say all the time. Sometimes in the CDST commentary, drama, slop, and tea, we gotta talk about politics tangentially an auxiliary. Why? Because yeah, like, yo, it's not the mainstay John, but we have to talk about it a little bit because it pertains to what the main talking topic is within the drama or commentary. Or the slops. Facts. Or the T's for the Huns.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Shout out to Babes. It's no lie. I ain't gonna like Shirley the Pander, but yeah, we already know. Anyway, like, yeah, I don't. Like, dude, like, he's just gonna say this shit. And this is another thing that these heads do all the time. I know, again, Trilly has everything, but like, there's another thing these heads do. Like, not only the sidebar of Hasan will pretend like he doesn't know heads. Again, they'll equate everyone to being like the status, or like they'll equate everyone to being a political commentator in that lens or whatever. Because again, Hasan is like grifting or whatever, trying to be a fucking political commentator. Or he's not grifting. He actually is commentating on politics. But again, is that shit actually real? Or are you believing these shits? Or actually can't even ask that question and believe these shits, because yeah, it kind of does, which is the craziest part, because again, that's what's got them leading up to glazing up these U.S. designated terrorist organizations. Anyway, we're super sidebarring, but yeah, this is just stupid.
Fake shit. That's right, guys. He never shocked his dog. It was all completely fake. He just lied about it 10 different times, even though the overlay was the exact fucking model of...
Literally got the email from the e-educator company confirming it was the same model as their shock collars. He's done.
the shock collar, guys.
Not even to mention... Oh, have you guys ever seen Collargate 2? The sequel no one wanted? Because I have.
It never happened, and the drama is easily summarized as Hasan bad. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because Hasan is bad. Now, it depends on what the context and nuance of what Hasan is bad for, but Hasan has been bad for a lot of things.
I guess so, you're right about that, but that's not a gotcha. It just means you consistently suck on a
Exactly. Like, Hasan is bad for a lot of things.
regular basis. One day, they'll grow up and learn that there's more to the world than this obsessive slop. Yeah, Hasan, you totally got me there. Maybe one...
Right, like sitting in Hasan's stream for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, you're truly going to be gaining something, bruh. Truly there. That's something you should be obsessing over, like those G-boys.
One day, you'll grow up and learn not to fucking electrocute your dog, you absolute psychopath.
Free Kaya.
And maybe you'll learn to not advocate murder and not support terrorists who grape and murder people, right? How about that, huh? Surely I'm the one who needs to grow up, obviously. Also, what do you mean slop tubers who rarely reveal their politics? Like, he admits that, okay, these guys are apolitical, they don't really care about this stuff, they don't have a reason to be biased, but then somehow turns it around and goes, well, actually, they're secretly far right or something like that. Buddy, you're just a piece of shit. Everybody organically hates you. There's people on the left that hate you, on the right that hate you. Neutral, everybody hates you. Anybody who likes dogs hates you. Somebody responds, watch them.
And you know what's so funny about that? Another thing I was saying all the time, especially coming back again off of Collargate 2, so you go, no one wanted. But like, yeah, this is the thing with Hasan bleeding some of these G-boys. Like, not really though. I never really have the strength for any of these G-boys. Like, funny enough, you know what? I'm gonna bring up this post because it is like the best example of this. Yeah. Like this G-boy when Hasan was really molding about Asmongold, and yeah, you gotta ask for that. Well, which time is that? Because it's every fucking day. Yeah, right? Anyway, this G-boy, right? Hasan Piker Bull. Anyone else tired of daily Asmongold segments? This is legitimate criticism. Just want to gauge others' opinions. Watching Asmongold clips is now happening multiple times a day, and it's just a one-way yelling match. Can't see how any of it's productive or worth bothering on. To get clips posted around further and further, exaggerate the negativity. Around stream. I'm a 60-month sub. Jesus, wretchful, these subhuman homunculates. Anyway, and watch all of Hasan's content, but this thing is making me click away. Like, yeah, do you, like, be honest with me. Do you think this motherfucker's unsubbing? No. So I don't have any faith in these G-boys, truly no strength. But Collargate was the best, I guess, like, not mini, because it's prime controversy. Definitely in his top 5 for sure. But, like, it was a good example of this, John, bro, where, again, it's like, yo, some heads... they really love to glaze, love sucking the cock of, like, Hasan Piker, especially through the screen, especially all day on the fucking streams, right? Because he's getting clip trimmed. So, like, you got to make sure you're there the whole time. Can't get him out of context, right? So, right? There's also heads, which is a good amount of heads, I would really hope, that love their animals. Man's best friend, you know what I'm saying? They love their pets and all that type of beats. Dogs, cats, whatever the whole likes me, like, whatever pets you got, right? Then to that, there are heads, which you definitely should be, that love their pets and shit more than Hasan Piker. So again, when they see him shock his fucking dog, it's like you would imagine, yeah, it's kind of like, fuck this guy. But no, some of these G boys, again, this is the whole thing why we say rose tinted and like show through. Like, again, they will rose tint quite literally any and everything he does. It's crazy work. So yeah, I can never believe that these fools will actually cast him away, bro. Like, some heads have, which is good. Like, we've seen some heads, like that one girly pop we talk about all the time, like the one on TikTok. Like, yeah, she was a previous like a Hasan fan or whatever, and then she like he came up off of that junk, got out of the psyop. Thank God for Run, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, she got out of sight, started making videos, like, you know what I'm saying, calling out Hasan and John. And then his G-Boys was all up in her DMs, like, saying all the crazy shit, Death Threats Brigade, and the whole means. I'm like, bro. Like, it's just, there's just no way, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, these G-Boys, they just ride way too hard, bro. And even if you do come out of this, John, again, like, they just go on Brigade. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. Like, bro, you do not win. There is no way to win.
And set their record straight. Yes, of course. Hasan should react to the Legendary series. I can't wait, man. That would be absolutely lovely. It isn't fake shit. It's literally videos of you and things you talk about. It's his clips, unedited, and literally put. And okay, you could argue the edits are, okay, it's 2 minutes of his 10-hour stream or something like that. But what do you expect me to do? Put your entire fucking life on there? I can't help that you literally yap 10 hours a day nonstop for the last decade, bro. And we got this meme as well. Most people don't make politics their entire lives. That is a you thing, and you run a cult of others that do the same, which
Facts.
causes chaos. Exactly. This guy's unable to view reality through a lens that is not politics, right? And he just has to insert in every single thing, which makes him perpetually miserable. Agreed, but this is funny. Massive buh.
Where's Jet?
I'm pretty sure there's a WestJet thumbnail. Shout out to WestJet.
Yeah, I'm about to say, most definitely.
False. All of the facts on the Legendary series come with receipts. Indeed, anytime we make a claim, we actually show evidence, unlike Hasan, who just bullshits. The clock
Literally.
beam 30.
Don't let the girly pops know.
Girly pop.
They can't see the clock.
35 and counting. Yikes. I obviously agree, but this one is so freaking
This is fucking hilarious, bro. Oh my god. I think I got a thumbnail like this.
funny, and it's just Hasan pulling out a gun on stream casually, you know, threatening a viewer, obviously. Anyways, apparently the tweets continue. Do nothing, win. And we just got the meme, and this time it's like literally all my videos here. Big fan of the series, as I've been telling you. Also,
Wait. Wait. I was like, yo, I remember this shit. I'm like, nigga. Won't come down, Hasan. Don't you dare pull out that 9. God damn it. You gotta put away the mouse tool. This shit is crazy. And then he'll be the same bull again when the free Kaya bull, we talk about free Kaya again. We laugh about it all the time. You already know. But like, yeah, that's the Joe when Hasan responded, like, and he was mauling and shit over like Asmongold, and he was talking about like Asmongold and Ethan, like their address and all that shit. But the one Joe Hasan was saying was like, yeah, Asmongold, why didn't you tell him to come up to me with a gun next time? And I'll keep saying, Hasan, why the fuck don't you put yours away? Like, bruh, fuck. Shit is crazy. Anyway.
so I don't know what he means by win. Buddy, you're crashing out on stream literally every day, saying you want to quit and go offline forever. You're literally losing in every way. Your reputation has been irreparably damaged because you electrocuted your dog.
On me. Also because, you know, again, U.S. designated terrorist organization, Glaze, straight sympathizer.
Nobody takes you seriously.
You know, advocating to kill people, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
It's actually sad, man. Like, how do you think you're winning? Like, what reality do you actually live in? Somebody's literally able to farm 200 episodes off of you, make generational gains based on your downfall, but no, you win, man. You totally win. Kaya does nothing, get shocked. Okay, that is the most accurate. Your bitchiness at Pegasus is hilarious. Moving on to a Hasan fan calling out Asmongold. Asmon responds to a Hasan fan calling him out in public. Context, this is at the protest in Minneapolis.
Oh my god.
What's going on? Can I say something?
Yeah, what's up?
Asmongold, the withered, wouldn't stand a chance out here.
That's right, because I'm
the withered.
not fat like you are, and I don't have the insulation to stay out in the cold.
I don't have the insulation to stay out in the cold. No.
True, he would die. But not even because it's cold.
True, he would die. Oh.
Because he'd just be outside for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like, yo, that's the, bro, I'm dead serious, bro. I'm telling you, bro, Hasan, he goes straight to ad hominem, but it goes straight to 3 things, bro. He doesn't go outside, he doesn't shower, or he stinks, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That is the only shits.
Stay safe. Can I take a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. No, I think it's funny. So even basically on his own stream, he's out there doing this shit, and people are still thinking about me. That's amazing.
And I just showed it too. So funny. Living free in Hasan's head, in the Orbiter's head, in the G-Boy's head, every single day, not paying a dime, not one singular penny. Ah, man. Truly pathetic retro subhuman homunculoids.
Amazing. It's great. And that means that she knows me pretty well, because that's an old meme from like 2017, 2018. Absolutely.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Even his fans are obsessed. And the thing with him is that it's actual obsession. This isn't a guy who's in it for the lulz, who's in it to farm some drama, some slop, and just moves on to the next person. This is a guy whose entire life is this one thing. It is being a respected political commentator, something he will never be able to do considering he
No, sir.
loves electrocuting his dog.
And again, kicked out of the DNC. Again, like disavowed by Mom Donnie. Not taken serious by other, like, you know what I'm saying, politicians.
He has like a genuine internal longing to be part of this drama and, you know, to make out with Asmongold probably, his one true lover.
Secret lovers, secret admirers.
Considering he's so obsessed with him, he literally types in his chat. Bruh, he's even talking about Asmongold IRL Lamau. Jesus, Hasan is still doing free advertising. At this point, he is standing still only because of Asmon. Why are they giving Asmon a cool title? Asmon the Withered sounds like a game boss name.
That's what I was saying. Asmon the Wither sounds like some shit out of Elden Ring. I'm like, nigga. Wait, hold up, bro. I gotta find my shit. Wait, yo, that. Wait a minute, bro. Yo, bro. Niggas never, son. Hold on. These niggas said Asmongold the Withered. I'd pulled up like this. I said, bro, what the fuck? Bro, I pulled up. This nigga had 5 health bars. I'm like, yo, how many phases this nigga got? Never, bro. This nigga pulling up like he like, nigga. Fuck it, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Elden Ring is so fucking goated. I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Y'all know me, bro. Y'all know my favorite game series, bro. I don't even be gaming like that no more, for real. But, bro, Elden Ring is so king. But, like, yo, I am Melania, Blade of Mikela. Like, bro, this nigga has been pulling up like Melania. What the fuck? Yo, that shit is ridiculous. Yo, I can't, bro. Alright, hold up, bro. Let me put this down real quick. Yo, I can't, son. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, Asmongold the Withered, bro. Come on, son. You gotta know the one ball. If you gonna call a ball this jump, bro, the one ball you can't call that is Asmongold. Like, that jump dead fits. I ain't gonna hold you. And I know, I'm already hearing heads, bro. The glaze is ethereal. Asmongold Glazer. Where's it at? Where's it button at? I say Asmongold Sweeper. But nah, that really sounds like some John like out of fucking Elden Ring, bro. That shit actually sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd fight in like a Dark Souls game. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Hasan Piker and Logan.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Fucking, bro, this sounds like some shit made by some fucking From Software or some shit like that.
Paul set to make an appearance in Qatar for the Web Summit 2026. And we got a bunch of people here. Logan Paul and Hasan Piker. 2 peas in a pod, I'd say. Just lovely reputations, no controversy. Very woke of you, Hasan. Moving on to Pokemon 2.0
Valkyrae.
Girly pop.
Oh god, let's see what another Hasan Orbiter Girly Pop has to say this time.
Valkyrae. Basically, there's these clips going viral of Valkyrae flirting with Austin Show. Now, this streamer is openly gay, so it's obviously not what this caption is going to say, but these Twitter accounts basically farm these clips to get a bunch of impressions.
Oh yeah, so it was them Twitter niggas. Okay, word.
But I still find this behavior really weird. Hasanabi was genuinely upset watching his girlfriend Valkyrae flirting with another man in front of him.
No, women are very sexual people.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You know.
Yeah, I know. You know too.
I don't know really, but I know. I know.
What the fuck is going? Nah, this shit is already crazy, bro. I was like, yo, wait. I'm like, a nigga can feel the tension building. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is?
You want to find out?
I mean, sure.
Yo, I kind of feel Will, bro. Like, nigga, that shit would have took me so crazy, bro. I'd be like, damn. What?
Okay, anyways.
No, Will's face got me. That shit really got me. I can't lie, bro. That shit is kind of funny. Holy fuck, but yeah, nah, this behavior, my nigga. Bro. You're like Valkyrae, girly, Bob.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
Yo, she said, yo, you wanna find out? Huh? Yo, nigga said.
Right. So I guess the logic is it's not weird because he's gay, but I don't know. I still think it's pretty weird. Just
Yeah,
because
that shit.
this is the same streamer friend group that basically just goes around kissing random people as long as it's like the
Oh yeah, bro, because they had that jump. I remember, what was it, like QT Cinderella and like Extra Emily or some shit like that?
same gender, or they have some warped rules, right? Like, for example, we have the ultimate cock couple, Jillywig and Cutie, right? Where Ludwig just goes around and kisses a bunch of guys, and then Cutie goes around and kisses girls.
Yeah, on the money. Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck is going on here?
On the lips as well, in public, in front of everybody as well. And this is the sort of relationship they've got going, the sort of standards. They don't really care about it or whatever because, well, they're all straight, so it doesn't
Yo,
matter.
I don't know.
I feel like to any normal person, it's pretty weird and extremely
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, bro. Shit is so fucking stupid.
degenerate, to be honest. And that's kind of how I find all these
Nah, like, bro, you see the way Valkyrae turned into this John, bro? This shit is, bro, hold up, bro. Nigga gotta make himself smaller, bro. This shit crazy. Look at how Valkyrae turned over, bro.
normal person, it's pretty weird and extremely degenerate, to be honest. And
Yo, she said, nigga, oh word? This shit crazy. Never, bro. Nah. This shit, nah, I really can't, bro. And then Austin chilling back like, yo, this shit, nah, like, yo, I'm really feeling that. Like, where? And then, bro, Valkyrae really turned over like, oh, like, yo, I'm feeling that, y'all too. Like, bro, this shit. Yo, I can't, bro. Yo, what the fuck are we watching, bro? This shit really what I be talking about, bro. Like, sometimes shit in the CDST, bro, little EHDI plus, this shit truly is insane, huh?
And that's kind of how I find all these streamers.
Yeah.
They are just weird people in general. Is just not normal behavior. And a bunch of these streamers have these sort of weird, like, open relationships going on, or OnlyFans girlfriends, or whatever, right? And of course, they're allowed to do whatever they want, you know, live and let live. But I'm still gonna call them cucks because, you know, I find
Absolutely.
it really off-putting. And
Jelly. Sweet ups behavior, huh? Disappointing, but not surprising. Again, you're all under that fucking Mr. Piker umbrella.
degenerate, and probably, you know, inspiring their fans or viewers to think that this behavior is normal, that you just go and kiss fucking random people, you just flirt with random people who are not in a relationship for content, I suppose. And it just reminds me of people like iDubbbz or Destiny, right?
Sex Destiny, Mr. Benel. Yeah, that shit is bad.
Just ew. You can tell that he's flustered, but due to his political stances, he can't actually say what he wants. Well, I don't think he actually cares, because Hasan is literally a cuck, so, like, he's not gonna care about something as dumb as flirting with.
Oh, wait, yes. Yo, this actually is true. I remember, yeah, because he was on that stream with Jason Oween. It's that one clip where, yeah, he was like, yeah, nah, yo, let my girl, like, or whatever. Like, she had sex with, like, one dude. I remember that shit, yeah.
With a gay guy. Right, so anyways, it gets worse. Hasanabe was heated after his girlfriend Valkyrae continued to flirt with another man in front of him. You think I could turn you straight? Well, that's oddly specific.
Do you think I could turn you straight?
Well, oh.
Yo, I can feel the Hasan crash out, nigga. I can feel the Hasan crash out just coming, my nigga, bro. I can feel this shit, bro. I can just feel this shit brewing.
I mean,
Look at how this nigga's Bro, I can just feel that shit brewing, bro. Look at Will, no. Bro, this shit is D1 instigating, bro. No. Yo, nah, bro. Oh my god, bro. No, I can't. There's too many factors of this shit making it hilarious, bro. Yo, Valkyrae, yo, girly pop is on some other shit right now.
Girly, girly, girly
Like,
pop.
bro, Austin, we already know Austin down, bro. Like, Austin only gave you time and he doing his thing, bro. But yo, Valkyrae, she hefty right now. Right? She talking about y'all can turn you straight. Damn. Okay, strike one. This shit already crazy. I look over. Hasan look like this nigga been defeated, bro. What did he say earlier this month? The nigga wanted to quit. Bro, he definitely want to quit right now. I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already feeling how he about to crash out on stream because of this, bro. Trust me, we gotta free Kaya immediately. I'm talking about effective, bro. And then, bro, so that's the second strike. Hasan look like he's cooked, bro. And third strike is Will looking over at the nigga, bro. No. No. He looking over. He said, yo, nigga, this, bro, hold on. Let me get over. Yo, nigga, this, yo, nigga, this is how yo hun talk. Nigga, you better fix this shit up. Nigga, you better fix this up. Like, yo, this shit crazy. I can't. Yo, this shit, nah, bro, this shit gotta be one of the funniest jobs this fucking month, bro. Holy fuck.
I'll be honest. If I was straight, we would be together. Would you?
I can't not click.
Would I date you?
If I was straight. I'm just wondering.
Nah, that nigga hurting, bro. I know that nigga in pain, bro.
Jesus Christ,
Would you
thank God
still
you're
have
dead.
all of your
No, this
characteristics?
nigga
on?
is crazy.
Right. So this is like really normal behavior, obviously. So they're even like straight up talking about the hypothetical, right? And I feel like a lot of these people are very sort of wishy-washy about the whole thing, where like some people are bi, some are gay or whatever. So
my
it's kind of
God.
like you never know, right? You just never know. Like you just never know.
I can't. I'm just fucking laughing, yo. This shit is hilarious as shit.
If they're like testing the waters or some shit like that, right? I mean, personally, I would find this really fucking off-putting, right? You never want your
Yo,
like,
this shit-
significant other to go flirting with other people.
This what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Yo, Hasan can put on that fake ass smile if you want, bro. I know that nigga's seething, bro. Seething. I don't know, bro. Y'all know how many times I've been shouting that shit out, bro. Truly can't remember for shit, by the way. Y'all saw it going back. Anyway, real shit. Yo, shout out to one of our glorious slop commentary kings, bruh, and senior members of the CDST Council, Rob's Media, baby. Go check out the influencers. Chank's nephew, bro. There's a one clip in there where Hasan is absolutely fucking mauling, bro, because they were doing some shit or collab with Mia Malkova, the fucking Girly Pop definitely be doing the poll, and I'm gonna give it a buck. But like, yeah, bro, she was like doing some collab stream with him, and then like Hasan just like for whatever reason in a John, there was some like John going on, bro, and then he's just fucking mauling, bro. I forgot who he was mauling. It might have been fucking Austin, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. But again, we're not trying to spread his info. But within that John, he was mauling on somebody, bro. That shit had me crying. I know this shit gonna have the nigga mauling, bro.
Regardless of who it is, that is just weird. But Hasan is a cock. We know this. He dates prawn
Said this earlier, Jason Winkler.
stars and gets cocked. Goes like, oh, she only ever slept with one guy while we were together. I mean,
Hold on, money.
yeah, that's great, man. That's real nice right here.
Daniel porn star, like, did you care that she was picking other guys for work? No.
She had sex with one dude
Okay.
On the money. Cha-ching!
for work, and I didn't care.
Go ahead and max out your observation hockey, baby.
Mr. Brothel Enjoyer obviously has no standards whatsoever, and he's probably gonna end up with rank #1 cat lady, Taylor Lorenz.
No.
She is very excited at this information. But yeah, I feel like in general, these streamers are not the best role models in any situation. They just consistently promote degenerate behavior with a lot of them. So yeah, definitely shouldn't have your kids watching this shit. Lamau, I love how Hasan can't shock her for saying that. Oh, don't worry, that's at home. But it's his fault for not
Oh, don't worry, that's at all. God damn it. Like, yo, this is so fucking funny, bro. Because, yo, what's so funny about that is there's a clip back when, like, the first rendition of Collargate, you know, it's a sequel series. Again, we've been going over that. Anyway, but, like, when the first Collargate happened, whatever, there was a clip of Valkyrae that came out with Hasan where Valkyrae was like, yo, you gotta talk nicer, have a better tone with Kaya. She's gonna think she's in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be better with Kaya. No. Like, yo, this shit, bro, this cannot get more felting. It absolutely fucking can. And it will. Come on. Like I said earlier, the EHDI plus cinematic universe. Oh, that shit truly is insane. And the script writers, god damn, is their pen on fire. Everything Lydia love when it's hot. Turn to the city ever not. Like, bro, they pen is fire.
Wanting to be public with their relationship so he can cheat in peace. I don't even know if they're still together, to be honest. What is this podcast, man? It's I think it's that wonderful Fear and podcast with QT, that guy, and some other people, you know? Great idea. Let's start a podcast with Hasan Piker. We got Hasanabi carved onto.
Yeah, swap this out for that what's the name? That white Hasan guy, and this will get pretty accurate. You know what I mean?
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No. No.
The cocktail, as he should be. I would rather be caught shocking my dog than being this thoroughly cocked on some lame podcast. How about both? How about both? Hasan has done both.
I'm about to say, well, it doesn't matter because both those results definitely happen as we're clearly seeing and seeing.
Moving on to streamer Los Polos crashing out at Hasan and the Orbiters, including Ludwig and QT. Now, I don't know if I should say Los Pollos instead. I have watched Breaking Bad, guys. I know how to say it.
Oh, he said, Los Pollos Hermanos. And he said, right? Wait, fuck, I'm fucking it up. My name is Gustavo. Yes, fuck, okay, fuck. I gotta know how the edits go because I love how the edits do it. He said, welcome to Los Polos Hermanos. My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Gas. That shit, nah, those edits are actually so tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Breaking Bad edits be slapping.
I just thought it'd be weird. It's like bourgeois or whatever. Like, I don't know if I should try to say it normally, but I get comments either way, whatever. Basically, recap, there was a massive Twitter beef after Los Pollos tried to take a somewhat middle-of-the-road take saying that you shouldn't violently confront the officers because you're gonna get hurt. You know, somebody literally got shot. You should probably peacefully protest instead. And he was actually supporting the protest. He even donates later as well. And Hasan and Jillywig called him anti-American, said he lives in a gated community he would never understand. And he responded. Los goes off on Hasan, psycho cult following.
I don't know if you guys saw the multiple, like, 100,000 like tweets when Hasan abused his fucking dog, and I tweeted about it. Okay? That's the only, that is the only reason he was on stream going ham, bro. All of them have a problem with me. That's fine, bro. You have a problem with me. This has nothing to do with my fucking tweet, bro. Fucking fake-ass person Hasan. This dude was on his stream, bro, when this shit was happening, when the tweets, he was literally on his stream like, yo, we got him. This is our first scalp of 2026. These people are, this is a fucking cult psycho following, bro.
Approved.
Yo, and listen, if you're a Hasan follower, listen to me. You are fucking brainwashed by whatever the fuck he's doing to you.
You know, can I put him on? The G-boy blockers. I've said it many of times before. I love when the things I say are materialized, but we did knew this. So I'm actually Trilly. He thinks he knows everything. Ego Trilly. Those pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoids. Those G-boys. I don't know what stupid juice they're drinking. Truly, that Hasan Kool-Aid, boy. That shit is giving niggas brainworms. Absolutely just fucking deleting their brain cells. I don't know what that shit is. But yeah, that's PSYOP. Some fuckery. You're critical of the nigga. You're getting fucking brigaded. Trust me, we've dealt with these G-boys. And now we're seeing other heads deal with those fucking G-boys. The worst, aren't they? The worst. Yeah, we've been seeing this, like, said this, seen this. We've had multiple heads say this. The thing the main clip I always bring up now is the Dr. K clip where he, like, blatantly is on the John and he says, like, yeah, bro, people view, like, Hasan and, like, Hasan's audience specifically, like, he definitely has, like, a fucking crazy audience, bro. Like, they're ravenous, bro. These niggas, like, are definitely scared of, like, Hasan's audience and shit.
Because the amount of fucking shit that I just saw of dudes fucking sending fucking death threats to me, I'm like, yo, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You, first of all,
they really don't. That's the saddest part.
Made up a whole story about me, schizophrenically in your mind.
Buzzwordinism, crazy works.
And then you just decide to just send death threats?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, sounds about right. up a story in your head about someone and then hunting people down based on that. I mean, sounds exactly like Hasan right there. And we literally have multiple instances of this happening. He pretends Ethan, for example, is pro-Israel and he hunts him down for it. And he consistently just believes anything his chat says because he's a complete psycho, right? Hasan's source is his chat and the chat source is Hasan. It's like this never-ending loop of fucking
Again, I love when the things I say materialize. Pegasus, can you say that once again for me?
brain dead. Hasan's source is his chat and the chat source is Hasan. It's like this never-ending loop of
Never-ending loop, you say? Can I introduce you to a term? The Ouroboros concept. Again, the Snaker legend, or the Snaker legend. Can I introduce you to grammar? Or better, can I introduce myself to it? Yeah, no. Anyway, the legend of a snake or a dragon eating its own tail usually highlights a situation or system where things are endlessly self-referential or self-destructive, often acting as a metaphor for a destructive feedback loop. Or the concept of self-damaging cyclical processes. Yeah, we talk about this all the time. Like, and this is the same thing. I would like to use another example of this, like, when Hasan's chat was trying to call Burnt Peanut like a fascist and shit, and then Hasan had to call like them out. One of the only times I've ever seen like actual honesty and insight from Hasan, like calling them out, saying like, yeah, this is why like he can't get collabs, this is why he's on an island, all this type of John, bro. It's like, yeah, but that was one singular time I've ever seen that. Usually, most of the time, he corroborates everything the chat says. Like, again, another reference to that is literally what Pegasus, like how we saw him mauling about him earlier, but one of the main John C said about Pegasus is that he's like pro-island man, bro, that he's like, fucking pro-pedophilia and bullshittery, bro, because his chat was pandering that bullshit. Like, and then, like, you already know, like, fucking Hasan, bro, he'll be fucking talking about somebody else, bro, and then associate someone else in their name because, of course, he's a king of buzzwordism, because, you know, the negative connotations, you want to associate that Joe with somebody else's name, like, yeah, no. But again, going back on what Pegasus in this video current, you know, John, like is saying, right, yeah, the self-destructive loops, the loops, it's never ending, yeah, he's right. Dumbassery all around.
fucking brain dead logic. And yeah, this is just a classic Hasan Piker experience. Honestly, welcome to the club. You become a gold premium member the second he calls you a PDF file, right? Don't worry, he's coming, it's coming. And it's completely true. He probably has some personal vendetta because Los probably made some dog shocking jokes, and yeah, Hasan cannot take a joke to save his life. Same reason why he hates XQ.
But that wouldn't make any sense, especially if he like was mad over like anything about Collargate, because again, Hasan himself thinks he's a part of the joke. We just seen him like, if not a week ago, do the whole fucking shock collar trivia shit, do over here doing fucking Collargate trivia, bro. This is some bullshittery. We've seen him again make tweets, literally posting some of the Collargate memes with Kaya. It's like, brother, you cannot be salty about this shit and or complain about the Streisand effect with this shit when you're out here doing shit like this. It's like, nah, bro. Again, this is exactly why things like the Streisand effect, because again, you know what I'm saying, when you do Johns or like events happen or whatever, and those events inadvertently backfire in your ass, or but when you're trying to suppress or like, you know what I'm saying, hide events or whatever, again, has to stop talking about some John, bro, and it inadvertently backfires. There we go. Oh, we know no definitions. What's the name? And then yeah, and that John gets wider attention and publicity. Like, this is exactly what's happening, bro. You trying to play into it, and it's superficially backfiring, bro. You can't get tight now. Like,
C's guts, and basically anybody that called him out for it. He even was throwing digs at Ludwig because, you know, he happened to flip-flop for about 2 seconds in the whole saga. So then he talks about Hasan accusing him of botting and basically reveals that Hasan was on his stream desperately trying to ratio him.
And by the way, speaking of bots, buddy, I'm literally tweeting. He was on his stream because my tweet was getting likes in real time, right? He was on his stream telling his viewers that I was botting my Twitter likes. I've never heard of this shit, my botting Twitter likes. First of all, buddy, for you to even think that, now you just exposed yourself. Now we know what the you do. Okay? So when you were worried he was going to get more likes than you, dude, you're on stream in front of 30,000 people begging them to ratio me. You're a fucking loser.
approved. Approved.
You're a fucking loser. Dude, congrats. You got the ratio, bro. You got a ratio. Congrats. You were sitting in front of 30,000 begging them to ratio someone. Wow, man, that means you're right, bro. That means you're right. The shit that he spreads, that's how people get fucking injured. That's how people get fucking hurt.
Like, not direct, like, yeah, see, let me clarify, because again, this was the first job when this song was initially happening. We were talking about this in the Daily Slops, but let's post his tweet at the very least. Like, he was saying Hasan is a direct, like, Hasan, like, doing Jones is direct results in, like, heads getting hurt in political violence with John. He's not a direct, but I understand where he's saying here, like, let's pause on the John, where it's like, yeah, Hasan's rhetoric, we literally, again, talk about this all the time, especially with John's, like, buzzwordism. We might as well just put this shit up on the fucking John, because, like, literally, basically going to be explaining this. Yeah, you see buzzwordism, right? Real quick. Buzzwordism. When people use words with dramatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions, and that's exactly what I was about to get into. So yes, because the things Hasan spreads, which that being his political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions, and they're radical extremists, again, we know Hasan's a fucking tanky Marxist propagandist, all this different shit, right? With the shit he's putting out, we know that shit can be potentially harmful, because again, the shit he's saying is so radical and up in the temperature, like, and all that shit, where, yeah, that shit can cause heads to go and do Jones. So he's not a direct cause, but his rhetoric like his, because obviously there's more heads spreading this John. Again, he's got orbiters and bullshittery saying the same crazy ass shit, especially like when they were putting bounties on heads and bullshittery like that. That being the orbiters, not a slot. But anyway, sidebar on that, like, yeah, when heads are doing shit like that, that's most definitely like dangerous as Jones be doing, bro. Like, you should not be upping the temp like that, bro. But yeah, is Hasan a direct, like, for some of these heads that actually do go out and do attacks and crazy shit like that, is Hasan a direct, like, a cause of that? No. But, like, is his rhetoric like his being spread out and shit like that, upping the temp and, like, you know what I'm saying, which is inadvertently causing heads to do shit like that because, like, they're getting so radicalized? Yeah.
Okay? I was trying to do the opposite of that. I was trying to have no violence. But instead, you know how it came off, and I already said I should have reworded that completely different.
Absolutely, I mean...
Bam, on the money, and literally just explained the whole shit. Trilly yaps everything, but hey, Trilly will break it down, baby. This is why I always tell y'all, bro. Break that shit down. I don't give a fuck, bro. You look stupid, bro. What the fuck, bro? Actually ass nigga. Well, guess what? I'll be the actually ass nigga, but I won't be the wrong nigga. It's like, nah, again, that's ego shit. Like, yeah, everybody will make mistakes in their life and be wrong and shit like that. But yeah, again, you could do your due diligence to, try to avoid that. We talk about this all the time. Changing bad behavior. Anyway.
Hasan literally openly advocates violence, right? He radicalizes people.
Just real quick. Yeah, no. Changing bad behavior. Yeah. If you make a mistake or wrongdoing, recognize what it is you did wrong, remedy it if possible. From there on moving forward, try your best not to make those mistakes again. Factual, stamp it in.
And I think toning down the rhetoric is the first step of actually what should be happening on a stream, right? To actually
100%.
Show any bit of change and make a little bit of progress. But the problem is, on the Hasan Piker stream, any bit of nuance is instantly met.
Dead. Dead. That's it. That's something else? No. There is no nuance. Context? No. We don't need that. But if you try to add that, fuck you, you're getting kicked out. You thought you were going to stay in the echo chamber? Hell no. Exiled, banished, excommunicated. We'll be seeing your ass later. And go ahead and take your sorry ass. And you know you're getting fucking brigaded and slandered and bullshittery. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to you. This is why I always say you gain fucking nothing pandering to Hasan, his audience, these orbiters, any of these niggas. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Nada.
With you're a Nazi, you support the far right, you're an Israel dick rider, shit like that. As long as you're not radically far left to the point where you support terrorists, you are an enemy. You can be hyper left and it's still not enough, right? You have to be completely 100% in a cult, otherwise they will disavow you, right? They will try to ruin you. And he's absolutely...
Yep.
Spot on there. Hasan is an absolutely colossal loser. 35-year-old man sitting on stream going, ratio him, bro. Guys, like the tweet. Oh my God, please like the tweet so I can ratio him on Twitter. It is so pathetic. He's literally brigading here, right? And sending people to harass this guy. And the thing is, he does this everywhere, right? Remember that interview that didn't go so well? And then he's instantly like, guys, go to the comment section, comment below, you need to change the public opinion. And essentially trying to rewrite history, right? Essentially trying to change the narrative that is happening happening online, and this is exactly what it tries to do. He has these people on stream, and he just sends them everywhere, which should honestly be against TOS. He's essentially like brigading a bunch of channels and shit like that. So yeah, I don't know how this is allowed, but it is what it is, right?
No, yeah, because wouldn't it be direct harassment?
Moving on to Jellywig. So last time, Ludwig called Los Pollos anti-American, and he basically said that he'll never be as successful as him.
Oh yeah, this shit was whack as fuck, because we kept saying, like, yeah, Jellywig was doing a prime deny deflect counterattack, prime obfuscation. Because again, the whole thing with Los Pollos, what he was saying was in regards like in regards of truly can't grammar for shit. Dumbass. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, in regards to like ICE and like people protesting and all that, like they should not obviously impede with ICE officers and like engage with ICE agents, especially physically, because yeah, that could not only put themselves in danger, but like, yeah, you should not try to, you know, physically harm a fucking federal officer, because duh, like you also have the potential of getting arrested and shit like that too. But then it also just goes on the hypocrisy of, if you call yourself a peaceful protester who's trying to express your rights of like freedom of expression, you know what I'm saying, freedom of protest, like of all this type of means, like yeah, you're just like mitigating that within yourself if you're gonna again physically engage with an officer, because yeah, if you get arrested and or if you're getting harmed, then you're probably not gonna be able to protest. So yeah, the whole means of that. But like yeah, that's more what like Los Pollos was saying, and then Jellywig just totally was obfuscating off of that. And again, yeah, you already know, like on the timing of like just ignoring that and just basically saying like, yo, he's envious of him and all that. So, yeah.
And said that he's only hating on him because he's jealous of his career. Well, he responded, Los Pollos unloads on Ludwig. That's a crazy sentence. Implies he knows things about him via other streamers.
You want to talk about spineless, bro? It's this guy right here, bro. Okay? And then why is your girlfriend trying to stick up for you? Like this is not beating the cuck allegations, bro. Okay? So again, you want to come at me? I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, oh no, guys, no, F that shit, okay? F that shit, okay? You're not gonna do it. You're not getting away with it. You don't own more land and more houses than me, okay? You didn't buy every single person in your family and extended family and girlfriend a vehicle, okay? Brand new. You've not donated the amount that I've donated to charities. Okay, so, and you definitely do not have the love that I got. You definitely don't have that. Because you've been getting shit on for being a fucking hypocrite and people calling you a cuck and all this shit.
Approved. Truly up in those numbers.
Let's up those numbers!
Word of bro.
People troll with me, bro. You do, again. You see a clip of someone saying Tubster, and then you get it twisted. You get it twisted, bro. So, buddy, you could never be more successful than me. It doesn't matter what you do or how hard you try, how long. Go ahead your whole life. You'll never be more successful than me, because guess what, bro? My girl, she's not going around hanging out with dudes by herself, streaming with dudes. You know, we've seen it, bro. Okay, we've seen it, bro. Yeah.
No, he hit no with the fucking yo cutie Cinderella. Yo, I've been over to Hasan house every day for like the past 2 years. The pain, bro. The pain. Jellywig. Yeah, nah, that shit, bro.
My girl has no desire to go hang out with guys and go to their house and go in their car and shit. She doesn't have that, bro.
Oh boy, so he's bringing up the cuck allegations. Now, I don't really know what's going on. You know, they have their own relationship boundaries where, you know, you can just kiss other people openly, but to each their own. You know, I find it kind of weird, but it is what it is. Now, to be fair, I feel like this response is kind of lame, because to be like, oh, I donated more money than you to charity, I have more cars and more money, like, it's just so fucking lame. But I get why he's doing it, right? Because Ludwig started it. Ludwig is like, oh, I'm more successful than you, my stream is bigger than you, essentially like that, right? So I get why he's responding in this way, but I feel like sometimes it's just not worth engaging in that, and it sort of makes you fall down to that level. I mean, I've been guilty of it before as well, but you know, when I look at this, I'm just like, yeah, it's like, it just doesn't matter. Like, you just don't need to be.
I'm just laughing, bro. Again, all this shit, it just ends up hilarious at the end of the fucking day, because again, like even Pegasus just came off of saying, bro, fucking Jellywig started this shit. Like, this whole interaction did not need to start in the fucking first place. Again, if Jellywig just interpreted this, you know, with common fucking sense. Because yeah, again, what Los Polos initially said regarding Ice John makes perfect sense. It's just political Rorschach test. Where do you fall on what side do you fall on the political aisle? Are you revealing your priors? Can you not reveal again that these Johns, again, situations, especially again with political matters, bro, have more than one singular meaning, bro. There's more nuance and context to this, but on base level, like, there are obvious things like, yeah, you do not want to get arrested or get harmed, so you probably should not try to physically engage an officer, yada yada. Like, bro, again, all avoidable. So who gives a shit, bruh? Heads could have avoided it.
Doing this, like, be like, oh, I have more love in my life than you. It's like, if you need to say that, it obviously just screams insecurity, right? It just turns into an entire, like, dick measuring contest that just makes both of you look really shit. So yeah, I would advise against that, essentially. Right, so then he says that he knows things about Ludwig where he was, like, rude to people, apparently.
And don't think for no reason I said I can't wait for that waiter clip to come out. Buddy, you don't think that buddy, guys, you know how many streamers I talk to, bro? Do you know how many people I talk to? You don't think I know shit, bro? I'll just say the word allegedly, bro. That's all I'm going to say. And let's leave it at that. You wanted to go further? We can go further. Okay? Don't come at me. I don't come back at you. Okay? You started this, bro. But keep on trucking, trying to be hard. I have literally more of everything than you have.
Right. Listen, I don't know if he, like,
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, now we gotta... Hold on, wait. We gotta separate this. Okay, so he said something about a waiter clip. And he said allegedly. So some John, okay, so there's some John with a waiter. That's all I'm getting from that. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, again, like Los Polos again would say, you got more like everything than like Jelly and all that shit. Like Becca's was saying, that shit really don't even matter, bro. Shit just memes. We just laughing. But like, I want to know what, bro. Let me know about that clip though. Like, yo, Los Polos, let me know more about that clip though. Like, yo, hold on, what you got in the, yo? Not even, I can't. Let me not say not what he got, but yo. Somebody got something in the bag? Yo.
Actually has some dirt or he's just talking shit right now. Obviously for now there is no evidence for this. Ludwig being rude to waiters, I don't know. All right, maybe if the waiter is like an Asmongold fan, yeah, I can see that happening, but yeah, it would have to be like a specific situation. Like, I don't know if that is really his personality or something. Maybe behind the scenes you can be a completely different person, but yeah, this is just a classic streamer fight. Like, I have more money than you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit a goof in the gap, bro. Like, niggas go back and forth like this all the time. This ain't no serious shit. But again, this shit wholly unavoidable, or not wholly unavoidable, wholly avoidable. My dumb ass, bro. But yeah, I mean, like, for Jellywick specifically, I mean, this spineless shit is unavoidable. But sidebar that, like, yeah, this situation itself was avoidable because, like, yo, Jellywick could have just not said shit in response again to Los Polos beefing with Hasan in any way, like, because again, fuck. And or like calling out heads like Pokemon or any other heads. But like, yo, sidebar to that, it's just all you had to do is interpret what Los Polos said just with common sense. I'm just gonna keep saying that and you would have been fine.
It's just some cringe high school shit. Anyways, then he goes after QT, calls out performative
truly adult high school
activism, and he essentially says that he's going to be donating to the cause, sort of proving that he was actually on the same side as them and they were still trying to cancel him.
I personally am gonna make a donation. And like I said, whatever money's raised this week, and maybe we'll even do the Trying to Laugh Bong stream. All those donations, all that shit is gonna go to this foundation, which, like I said, it is for families to help with lawyer fees so they can get in contact with their loved ones. That's what it is. This is, I don't care what your political views are. If you are a human being, bro, and you have any empathy at all, these are families. I'm not talking about criminals that or anything like that. I'm talking about just a normal person who, yes, they came here illegally, but they still have a family, bro. That is what I'm gonna put my money towards. And guess what? These people trying to fake act like they care and all this shit, and you're giving percentages. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give 10%. Go fuck you, go trying to make money off of this horrible shit that's going on. You're trying to profit off it, and then you won't even give the whole shit to the people.
Oh yeah, I know what I was supposed to talk about. Yeah, this talk about the whole job with QT Cinderella, if you had seen, bruh. Gale pop. Yeah, she was selling like stickers and shit like that. I was saying like fuck ice and all this means, bro. I'm sitting there. Yo, we profited off the political Rorschach test. This shit mean. Man.
Percentage of the stickers are going to support families.
Right, on the money. Yeah. Yo, that's, you know what's so funny about that shit? That is capitalism at its finest. Holy fuck. That is capitalism at its finest.
This is just hilarious. They have successfully made another enemy
That
who was on the
shit
same
is
side the entire
hilarious,
time, right?
bro.
This is literally another Ethan Klein situation where you were 99% in agreement on everything, but because you disagreed 1% and said that, hey guys, we should actually not get violent because it's dangerous and you could put your life in danger, which is a...
Also for Los Polos, for him too. It's like, yes, exactly what he was saying.
very common sense take, right? Nobody should be putting their lives in danger, right? And nobody should be advocating violence in any capacity at all. So even that bit of nuance is simply not allowed. You disagreed with the radical cult and they will eat you alive for even a single bit of disagreement, right? Moving on to the Tectone situation. Basically, we got some updates now. The court documents have been leaked, and this is exactly what people were waiting for. Some actual evidence instead of hearsay from a very angry and vindictive...
Yep. Stamped in on that one. Definitely stamped in on that, huh? Miss.
Mizkif, of course, who's involved in his own very concerning allegations and court case. So here we have some screenshots. Right here are the main things people are looking at: findings and orders. After considering the application, evidence, and arguments of the parties, if any, the court finds that there are reasonable grounds to believe the respondent committed one or more of the following offenses. Against the applicant, we got essay and stalking that are checked here. Conditions in terms of...
Jesus Christ. Let me see. Yep. We got sexual assault, and yeah, it's got the X there, and then we have stalking, it's got the X there, and I would assume this is what ended up getting Techie the fucking, what is it called? It's the thing higher than the fucking restraining order. It's the protective order. Yeah, and then he had to get his guns taken away for 10 years. But my thing is, okay, if they, like, what this says, and I said this in one of the other Jones too when we were covering this, finds that there are reasonable grounds to believe the respondent committed one or more of the following offenses against the applicant, right? And then, of course, like essay and then stalking. My question is, like, these are most definitely crimes. Like, sexual assault on a base level is most definitely a crime, right? So why is it that, like, and we know this is a civil court, like a civil case, why is it that he wouldn't be charged in a criminal court? Like, obviously, this is on the layman timing, bro, the layman chance. Maybe we got to see if Lust posted a video about this shot. I'm pretty sure he might have. But, like, bro, like, where is the barrier of that? I'm pretty sure one of the Jones they were saying was, like, burden of proof. But then if they still find, like, there were, like, reasonable grounds, like, what the fuck? Like,
offenses against the applicant. We got essay and stalking that are checked here. Conditions in terms of order: not communicate in any manner with the person protected with phone calls, emails, text messages, any kind of social media. Relinquish any...
That makes sense, yeah, because obviously higher upgrade restraining order.
Any firearms in respondent's possession by Monday, February 2. Not disseminate, reproduce, or share any kind...
So in like 3 days, yeah.
Kind of photographic, video, or digital media that is a recording of the applicant or displays an image. Stalking protective order. In lieu of finding that family violence occurred, the court finds that probable cause exists to believe the respondent committed an offense under Section 42 Penal Code, stalking, and the nature of the scheme or course of conduct engaged. Therefore, the court grants the application protective order against respondent. Right, so I'm not a lawyer here, so take this conclusion with a grain of salt, but from what I understand, the conclusion is that the court found him more likely than not to be guilty of these offenses of essay and stalking. Now, in order to get a criminal conviction, there needs to be beyond a reasonable doubt, which is why he's not going to jail. The court...
That's what I'm... Okay, so yeah, there's a clarification, because that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, if they found very reasonable grounds, like, why wouldn't they charge him on, like what's the name, with criminal charges on that case? But obviously, like I just came off saying, if that's the burden of proof thing was obviously the case here, then yeah, like, they don't have, like, stamped in your 100% like cooked. And we talked about this all the time with allegations. Like, obviously, the thing that really, especially on the side of the victim, that would stamp in and be bringing, like, the person who victimized them to justice is, like, if you have substantial proof, boom, 100% Johns. But obviously, to that, I guess, here, burden of proof, that would be the means. Like, they find it very, very likely, but they can't be like, oh yeah, it's the 100% down. Okay, so yeah, I'm understanding.
Found him more than 50% likely, or more like...
Yeah, okay, that would be even, like, more simplified, John. Like, it's over the likelihood of, like, halfway, but it's still not like, okay, it's like around that, I would say, like, I guess in my layman terms, around that, like, I guess between 55 and like 80 range. Like, it's very reasonable, but it's definitely not stamped
than not that he's guilty of the charges. Now, this has spawned an absolute chaotic mess on Twitter. Of course, people like Hasan are calling him a generational rapist.
Yep, yeah, he's been calling him that though.
And people who support Tectone are saying, well, he's not in jail, therefore he's innocent. Now, that is just the facts of the situation as we present on this channel, and you can take of that what you will. If you feel that that is enough to stop supporting him, then that is your call. I think I've been more than fair, obviously, but personally, just to be safe, like, my standard is probably not going to be associating with someone who was unable to win in court and prove his innocence. That is just like my standard.
Makes sense.
That I go by. Now, you can say that, oh, it was rigged, but then all the logic basically falls.
It was rigged. The court case was rigged. What the fuck? Again, this is legal proceedings. There is no rigged in this, John, because obviously it goes to discovery, the whole means, and we know Techie fucking lost this shit. So yeah, like on base, like if he just on base if he loses this shit, and again we're seeing now from the court like documents and or like transcript. Oh, no, this is not transcripts because that would be like exactly what you're saying. But like from the court documents releasing, yeah, if he lost this, John, then yeah, those means are done, man. And especially we are now just seeing he's got this protective order, he's got the guns taken away, and then like very reasonable means. It's like, brother, this ain't looking too hot. Now we can't say like most definitely again for sure. Like we just came off of saying like, yo, actually better yet pulling a fucking denims. He did that shit. Dumbass. But yeah, it on merits. Funny enough, like we were talking about with denims, like in her own fucking case, but with like the Snark Mods case and all that whole Johns. Where do the merits fall on the side? Well, I'll tell you right now, relating this back to Techie because he is the main that we're talking about. The merits definitely don't fall on his at all. Because again, mainly the case didn't fall on this.
Out the window, then basically every person can say, and then courts basically have no meaning in this world, right? Also, I just want to clarify, people have this notion that we were super close. We've talked once in my entire life through Discord, right? I've literally talked to random fans more than Tectone, okay? We were friendly online, that is for sure, because we both hate Hasan, right? And I did support him in the battle against Hasan, who was basically just out there slandering everybody, right? But as I said, and I have been saying, I have basically no allegiances. I don't know these people personally, like Asmongold or Valkyrae. They are like in real.
Literally just saying this, John. Literally when the Valkyrae John dropped too, like when Asmongold was commenting about this, John. You gotta watch everybody. You think heads are good, you think heads are chilling, but you don't know what fucking demons they may have. Skeletons in the closet and shit like that.
Real life friends and stuff like that, right? I'm in a fucking different country, right? I don't know these people at all. And yes, I was supporting him against Hasan in Twitch because he was right in the situation against Hasan in Twitch.
Well, yeah, that's a definite, I ain't gonna lie. And again, this is the same time, and I would say for myself too, like, of course, with Techie against, like, Hasan, and then, like, of course, Hasan orbiters and shit, like, slandering him on shit like that, like, yeah, duh, like, that's bad, we could all agree. But on his own timing, yeah, obviously with all this stuff coming out, and, like, his court case and all this shit being divulged, yeah, that needs to be disavowed every time. That's, like, an obvious.
Right? It's the same reason why I support Hasan when Destiny threatens his life and threatens to stop.
Yeah, because it's the levels. Well, one, because that is bad. Like, yeah, we were just talking about this literally yesterday on the Daily Slabs. One, because that shit is bad. Like, you should obviously not, like, do that. Because that's on the tip of political violence and just on general, like, wanting harm to be caused to a person. But, like, sidebar to that, it's the levels of charitability with the John. Like, yeah, you need to be charitable where it is. And it's exactly what we're saying for Techie and this John. You can't say definitively, oh, yeah, he did some crazy John. But on merits, it definitely doesn't look like on his side. So, on that level, brother, definitely gonna have to disavow you hefty on that. But yeah, we're definitely not gonna be like slandering, saying the crazy ass shit that Hasan be saying, like the generational and like familial fucking rapists and all that shit like that. It's obviously crazy, but yeah, Techie, your demons, your skeletons, I think they're popping out of the fucking closet. But yeah, like Pegasus is saying here,
and harass him and bully him in public, which is obviously way over the line, right? And in those situations, I will literally defend Hasan as well because he is right in that specific incident. It's called having nuance on the internet, something that is
literally talk about this all the time. Context, nuance, need that.
Completely fucking lost, obviously. It's either, oh, you must 100% support this person all the time, and you must 100% hate this person all the time, which is not how life works. Right, so here is Tectone's response. Guys, real quick, let me correct some shit. I wasn't convicted of a crime. I wasn't involved in a criminal proceeding. No, I'm not going to effing jail or facing any criminal punishment. Guys, this was a civil hearing with a significantly lower standard of proof than a criminal proceeding. Give me a bit. I gotta finish up a couple more things, and we'll talk after. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, so in any case, if you want, you can check out his response when he comes out with it. Then we got a bunch of these posts going viral all over Twitter, cutting all ties with Tectone, and what he did to the victim was bad, blah 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 blah, literally omega essay, and then they show that part highlighted, and it was instantly first reply, Mike from BA, terminal.
I'm like, yo, Mr. 0 and 4? Where's Bad Bunny at? I ain't gonna lie. Again, why is he back? Why isn't this fool? Oh well, no, he's not banned anymore, Doc. He only got banned for a week. But again, he should have been banned for way fucking longer than that. Why is this fool here?
Simp, back at it again. You're friends with a rapist Lamau. This you, the guy who...
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, we can disavow Techie because, yeah, like, this case, he lost his case, and, like, of course, like, this show looks very bad on Mayor's for him. But this shit right here, yeah, this is not gonna work. Nah.
Terminal Simp, back at it again. You're friends with a rapist Lamau. This you, the guy who touches women without consent, is calling me a rapist because I didn't jeopardize a victim's lawsuit when she asked me not to tell anyone. Might want to stop being a creep and practice that reading comprehension. You nasty projecting freak. Oh boy, I don't know what the hell is going on here. We just got a bunch of shit being slung. Can you not read? Nobody said anything about you being a rapist, but knowing you was a rapist for a year and acting all buddy-buddy with him. Buddy-buddy, I replied to one tweet because he was getting suspicious of me as the lawsuit was close to ending. But yeah, we were inseparable good friends. No, if you ever interacted with him, you're literally his best friend. That's how it works. Ethan jumped in. Ethan Klein responds after Hasan retweeted about him having Tectones back through court proceedings. Basically, we got the psycho Hasan fan Gato here. Unemployed 37.
Oh my god, this fool is back?
Enrolled here in their parents' basement. Tectone thanks Ethan.
Like... Oh shit. Yeah, I'm clicking on the vid. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ethan Klein for having his back throughout his recently finalized domestic proceedings. Ethan responds, so this scumbag liar is intentionally taking old clips and saying I support DV. The only time I've talked about Tectone is when he claimed that iDubbbz asked him to fight. Naturally, he's taken it from that. Worst of all, Hasan, who absolutely knows this tweet is a bad faith lie, is retweeting it in his endless campaign to defame me. If I'm as bad as you say, why are you forced to lie this egregiously? Shame on you both. Just a classic. Hasan just continuing his bullshit. And then we got another guy turning around. Tectone's friend Brax clarifies his opinion, and we got a fucking Omega essay. You can
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
read it if you want. I'm just not. A woman can lie about a man, and Sims will disbelieve her. Yeah, we got a lot of split opinions here. I guess it's because it's a civil case or whatever. To be honest, I think people are just on the side they want to be on without actually looking at the facts of the case. Or, for example, if somebody on the other side had this exact accusation, like, there would be more or less grace depending on if you're a Hasan orbiter or somebody who hates him, right? And I try to be very fair.
Yeah, this is it, like, not relating this to politics, but obviously it's kind of got a part to play in it because, like, he was politics has nothing to do with this show. This is like a whole case within itself, obviously, on the crazy means. But like, yo, that's the one thing I just really question on this means. Like, if the court obviously, like, Pegasus just said again, this being a civil case, burden of proof once more, like, I know I'm repeating myself, it just really confused me. Like, if they really found reasonable grounds, like, what, where is the barrier? Like, it's just weird. But obviously, again, like, he still lost his case and he's getting the consequences for this. And the things, like, again, they found reasonable grounds for, like, which is SA and, like, stalking and shit, is fucking, like, insane, you know, to say the least. I'm just confused on, like, how, like, this works within, like, the civil court jobs, because, like, bro, if they really found reasonable grounds, I don't understand why you wouldn't charge. But I don't know. But anyway, coming off of what Pegasus is saying, this is like the thing I say all the time with the political Rorschach test. It really just depends on what side of the aisle you're on. If you're, like, in that camp of, like, I guess you could say, like, Asmongold, or, like, yeah, I don't even want to relay Asmongold to this show, because obviously Asmongold, like, duh, on his tip, like, this was one of his friends and all that. But I'm sure, like, I would hope that he's disavowing this shit. But yeah, on that, like, legal mindset, fucking go East camp, fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? I know fucking Tectone, like, fucking Techie, bro, he was definitely avowing nucks and shit like that, bro. Like, that camp, bro, like, that is definitely bad works, bro. And then obviously also you got, like, heads like fucking like that Hasan over to that camp. Like, there was gonna be, like, that dichotomy, bro. Most definitely, like, heads in those camps, like I said, like, again, the go east fucking Nux camp, they're of course gonna be riding for Techie. Meanwhile, like, heads like Hasan are most definitely not. Like, and then there's heads like, again, fucking Pegasus, Slop King, me, you know what I'm saying, has, like, Pope Dior or whatever. That's gonna be, like, again, Slop tubers directly, like, in the middle on this shit. Like, disavow where the disavow needs nuance, where the nuance is needed, or charitability there, and for to keep it pushing.
A neutral objective and just go off the facts of the situation, and that's what
factual
we've been doing. So Asmongold responded, Asmon on Tectone.
I just think streaming is just, it's so toxic, man. It's so fucking toxic. Tectone is a civil case based on a lawsuit that I'm in right now. I don't want to make any comments on it just for the sole reason of because of that lawsuit. If it wasn't for that, I would have talked about it a lot. I do have opinions on this. The fact is that what happened within the streaming community happens in real life constantly. It does. This is a very regular and very repeated thing that happens in real life all the time. Like, there's always people that get involved with, like, weird sexual stuff, or they get involved with weird, you know, like, other bullshit. Not as much. I actually disagree with you. I think that inside of, like, friend groups that I've been a part of, there have been a lot. Maybe I'm just maybe all of my friends are just, you know, problem boys, right?
I was about to say, this just goes back to the 5 friends argument. I keep saying, bruh. your 5 friends, like, you make the 6. Now, obviously, like, in this case, does that mean, like, has anything crazy come out about Asmongold as far as I'm concerned? No, or, like, if there has been or some shit like that. Well, I guess technically the Asmongold allegations were released, but that shit was debunked literally in hours. In hours, bruh, yeah. Honest Abe wasn't too honest. But, like, seriously, though, any actual allegations or John's, like, on Asmongold's name, like, no. At least to these levels, like, we're seeing with heads like Tectone, obviously, and then Valkyrae, and then, like, fucking Miz, and then, like, all this shit. Like, no. I would got that jump for Asmongold. But, like, yeah, it's just bad work. So this is what I was talking about. Like, yeah, when you have these associations or you have, like, friends like this John, and they got their own controversies, like, it's gonna come back to you. Head's gonna be looking at you like, okay, now do you got skeletons, you got demons, bro? Or better yet, now you got answer for these niggas, bro. Like, these young mans, all this shit. Bro, it's gonna fuck you up, bro. That's what I keep saying, Heads, bro. Listen. If this shit gotta be on the camera, or not even got to be on the camera, but if shit's on the camera, it's a content ship first, baby. Before anything else. I'm gonna keep saying. It's really some shit out in the CDST.
Because I have tons of friends that have like felonies and they've been in jail and everything. And so, you know, I guess for me, you know, it's not that big of a surprise. I don't really care or want to have anything to do with other people's drama. I just don't give a shit about it. Like, I don't want to talk about it, explain it, you know, or anything else.
Yeah, it seems like he is just absolutely depressed at this point. Like,
yeah, it's bad works, but I'll clarify more for Asman. He absolutely wants to talk about other people's drama and shit. He doesn't want to talk about his people's drama, and I feel him on that because no one would want to talk about their people's drama or shit going on with their people's. And we explained this. This was the same John I was talking about literally, like not even a week or two ago when we were covering the Turkey Tom allegations, and even just a couple of days ago when I was explaining how this same concept, talking about the Turkey Tom allegations, we're like, yo, we're watching fucking Pope Diorio. Pope Diorio is obviously covering the Jones, but like, yeah, you're biased. Like, you have biases, bro. It's obvious. Like, they gonna bring out the brooms, they gonna bring out the sweeps, all that shit, because like, yes, it's your people's, and yes, you'll acknowledge that they got bad shit going on, bro. Or like, clearly, like, yo, fucking Asmongold can acknowledge like there's bad shit going on with Tectone. Is he going in depth on the Jones like how Pope Diora was doing for Turkey Tom? No. And that is a critique you can have for Asmongold. I will not hold that against you on that, John. But again, like, just on a base level to make the point, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be hard, bro, because these is like technically your peoples. Like, again, after learning these shits or learning what Jones admit on, I don't know if they'll be your peoples anymore, but these were your peoples, bro, and all that type of jazz. So it's like, it's tough. It's like, bro, you watching like relationship and shit fade, Jones break, because yeah, now you can't make associations. And expressly again too, like, on top of that, with content creation, is what I'm saying, it's content ships, bro. Like, yeah, this is gonna fuck your rep up, bro, which in turn, yeah, it might fuck your life up. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But yeah, this shit is just terrible, bro. And again, people's on bad timing. You really fucking hate to see it.
his two friends have been exposed for some stuff now, and yeah, that's got to get you down as well, especially people you know IRL and have done like podcasts with and are good friends with or whatever. And as for the reason of him saying that he's not covering it because of the lawsuit, it could probably be valid as well, maybe an excuse, I don't really know at this point. That is just up to, I mean, I don't know what's in the fucking lawsuit, what it actually says there. I think it would be best to err on the safer side and not actually talk about it, right? But it is an absolutely wild day on the internet, definitely. Birds of a feather. Okay, that's too far, obviously.
And that's exactly what I was just trying to like get off of earlier. Like, yes, these are Asmongold's peoples, but that does not mean that he's on the same exact timing that they are on. Like, that's the one separator from like with hefty allegations and shit. That is the one separator between heads. Now, obviously, within allegations, yes, birds of a feather can flock together. That shit has definitely happened. There's definitely been scenarios in like humanity's history where shit like that has happened, definitely. But like, yeah, that doesn't always mean that's the case. Like, just because like yo heads have weird peoples in a circle, that doesn't mean like you're a weird person or like other heads in that John too were weird people. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Again,
you can't just say that, oh yeah, he's just because of some association, right? Anyways, out of nowhere, Valkyrae has come back and reminder, recap, he got exposed for having stuff on his notepad, right? Potential illegal material here. He clears up things. I'm gonna clear up two things while I'm getting my shit together. I'm only into 2D anime gooning content. I don't watch, seek out, or download 3D prawn or engage with minors. After the stream, the files and links were looked into. There was no illegal material. The problem was how bad some of the titles looked. This is on me. I handled everything poorly. I get why people are troubled. I should have taken it more seriously. I'm owning up to that, and I want these facts to be clear. Thanks for allowing me this time so I can focus on fixing myself.
Yeah, brother, I'm not sure how well this second apology here is doing for you, brother. I ain't gonna lie. And what I want to know, what heads were looking through that shit? Because again, with the way they were titling all that shit, like, yeah, this John was definitely looking like some unsavory materials, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, so I'm trying to know what type of, it's probably some fucking like Reddit type bulls or some shit.
And he is getting ratioed. You literally had animals in there. There is zero explanation. Yeah, bro, I'm so tired of the shit. Bro needs to shut up and stay offline. This is putting.
Yeah, that is like 100% without a doubt. Like, I don't even know why the fuck he still has an account.
Gas on fire, bro. Listen, I'll leave it to the authorities to do the investigation or whatever, right? I don't know. It seemed pretty fucking cooked from what I saw. Now, like this video for a delicious peanut butter sandwich, baby. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
You already know. Oh, of course. As soon as we got out of the John, camera goes. You got to be kidding me. Hold on. Gotta put a new battery in. Rip. But, you already know we're going to be shouting out and sharing the love. I can't believe that John went out as soon as we were about to literally head out too. Like, you gotta be kidding me, for real, for real. But like, you already know we about to be shouting out and sharing the love with La Pegasus. But yeah, obviously I'm not in front of the John, so I can't do the, what's it called? Hold on. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Say no more. I probably gotta fix the key again. Yeah, you know I'll be botching that, John. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta get the angles right. But yo, you better shout out the love with La Pegasus. Yeah, stop playing. That was.
Now, like this video for a delicious.
Hasan just got badly exposed. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG live video, the OG daily slaps. You know where it's gonna be at, baby. Down description, first link. Sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. Yeah, final opinions and conjecture. Just real quick on all the Jones, you already know. As far as it goes with Hasan, you know what I'm saying, crashing out, coping, mulling, and seething on La Pegasus. Yeah, that's a casual, bro. Again, we already know he's gonna be doing this, John. Grow up, bro. You're apolitical, bro. You don't even really cover politics and all that. Yeah. Again, more of the same yappage, bro. It's like not everybody's gonna be a political commentator, Hasan. And to that, when they are doing political commentation, yeah, what are they saying within their rhetoric, in their ideologies, in their opinions? Because I think yours, I think you need to grow up. It's ridiculous. As far as it goes for like that one head, you know what I'm saying, calling out Aspen going to John, yeah, we already know. Rent free. That goes for Hasan, Orbiters, and the G Boys. That's without a doubt. Seriously. Let me see. It's still going through this jazz. What was the other Johns? Like the main Johns? Oh yeah, that John with Valkyrae.
Girly pop.
Girly pop. Most of I'm not even gonna lie, most of the time during that John, better yet, must have been feeling Austin. I'm not gonna hold you. That John had me crying, bro. I just know that Hasan gotta be seething, bro. That just Nah, I'm sorry. That joke was just so funny, bro. Yeah, but that joke was crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, yo, what? But yeah, going off of that John too, no cap. Yeah, I forget that joke because that joke was so funny. Yeah, the whole John with Los Polos. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like he definitely was going off on Jellywig for sure. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, yeah, some of the John, like, you know, heads be going back and forth. We just laughing at the John's memeing because, yeah, bro, heads is just petty on the timing, bro. This is what the CDST is, drama is. But as far as the original regards go, like, yeah, nah, like, Los Polos is right. Like, what he was trying to go for, like, his original statements and all that. And, like, Jellywig, again, misinterpreting that John. And two, also misinterpreting it. Yeah, just saying, like, and saying and obfuscating off of just trying to say Los Polos was envious. Like, bro, what are we doing, gang? Like, Jellywig, this is not helping you out. Like, not at all. And then, like, yeah, we got QT in the jump, bro, selling the fuck ice jumps. It's like, yeah, the capitalism sure is crazy there, but this is what it be, baby. So yeah, we got those works, and then coming off of that, obviously we got the whole Jones with the Tectone case. Yeah, it's it's bad works to see. I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good for Techie at all whatsoever. Yeah, obviously seeing like with the documents coming out, yeah, again, like the reasonable grounds, I'm just very confused on what it means. Again, we see like it's burden of proof, it goes by the level of proof and like what Jones they have. But just still as a whole, with him losing the case, and then obviously he has a protective order, and also like he can't have guns for like what 10 years. and all these other means he can, like obviously he cannot make contact with, you know what I'm saying, like his ex-girlfriend, the whole means of all that. Like, yeah, it just looks very bad. Now obviously in the terms of calling him the worst Johns, like we still again like have no means of like calling him that, because obviously we don't know what is the full extent of this because of how it was handled in the civil court. But yes, again, Merritt's most definitely not on his side at all whatsoever, and it does not look good in any way. And that's exactly what leads us to, again, what we just seen with Asmongold, and why, yeah, it sucks. It really does. Like, and even better yet, to before we get to John with Asmongold, just to finish this out or whatever, because yeah, the Lakari Johns, yeah, it just looks horrible for him. I'm not even gonna lie again. I'm with Pegasus. I don't even know what the fuck the guy's still posting. But as far as going back to the Techie Johns, like, yeah, it just sucks to see. Like, yeah, of course, again, a Techie in regards to like talking about Hasan within some things was right, and then like again some of his orbiters saying some crazy outlandish things about him, like, yeah, and those means like he is right, and of course like was like victims in those cases, but within his own case and all these other means, yeah, nah, brother. And then like, you know, you got the other whole Johns with his like father, and like, you know what I mean, that whole timing where they're even getting like calling him like the familial John, but even like controversies like that where of course like, you know what I'm saying, he was breaking down crying and whatever, but these are still things like he caused on his own merit. So now when you see John's like all of this happening, again, we're losing his case. It's like, it's just bad works. It's just the worst timing. But I guess to have any full response, like we had seen from the one tweet that Techie, what's the name, Tectone, had put, if he drops a full response to this, which he said he might or probably is, we'll have to check that out then and see what he says. But as far as it goes, yeah, not looking good again at all. Probably never again. So tough works there. But yeah, that also leads just final out to Asmongold. Yeah, it sucks for him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, just because like again he has been friends with these heads in that association does not mean on timing of himself. Like, you know, again, your 5 friends make you a 6. It does not mean that he's on the same timing with like things as bad, like to this full extent or whatever. But I'm sure it does suck for him. Like, yeah, and it sucks they like have heads like even call you have the brooms and got the sweeps and all that for not wanting to talk about these things. Because yes, in some effort this could affect Asmongold in a lawsuit, but just on a grander effort, it just like sucks to see, especially like within OTK and Johns like that. See all this shit crumbling down, and like, you know what I'm saying, all the people you built Jones with and like have friendships with, like kind of have their careers and lives ruined because, well, of shit that they got themselves into. Like, sucks. But that's what it is online. Hell in the CDSD. But overall, you already know Jones is mixy and messy as always. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG Daily Slops, you know where it's going to be at. Down in the description, first link, share the love it, of course. La Pegasus, because the legendary series is quite the dollable. Quite the dollable? What is that? Grammar. Still can't do it. Quite the diabolical works we got going on here. And I'm finna get y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.